Hope is a dangerous weapon. Will humanity survive the ultimate trap? Are you ready to dive into a world where hope is a weapon and survival is a desperate gamble? In a world consumed by darkness, where humanity teeters on the brink of extinction, one last beacon flickers. But is it salvation or a deadly trap? The sky is a canvas of perpetual twilight, choked by the black breath of endless war. Earth, once a vibrant jewel, now lies in ruins, a testament to a conflict that has ravaged everything. The air hangs heavy with the stench of decay and burning metal, a constant reminder of the alien invaders who turned our home into a graveyard. This is not just a story, it's a chilling reflection of what could be if we lose sight of what truly matters. Elias Carter, a hardened survivor, clings to the faintest glimmer of hope. He's a symbol of resilience, a man who refuses to surrender even when the world screams for him to give up. With calloused fingers, he desperately searches the static-filled airwaves for a sign, a voice, anything to prove that humanity hasn't been completely extinguished. His determination is a spark in the overwhelming darkness, a reminder that even in the face of annihilation, the human spirit can endure. Then, against all odds, a signal breaks through the noise. A faint, distorted voice whispers of a last stronghold, a sanctuary offering food, shelter, and weapons. It's a lifeline thrown into the abyss, a promise of salvation that ignites a flicker of hope in Elias's weary heart. But in a world where trust is a forgotten luxury, can this message be believed? Elias faces an impossible choice: remain in the desolate bunker and face certain starvation, or venture into the unknown, risking everything on the chance that this message is genuine. He chooses hope, not out of naivety, but out of necessity. He knows the risks, but the alternative is simply unacceptable. This decision is a testament to the enduring power of hope, even in the face of overwhelming despair. With a small band of survivors, Elias steps out into the ruined world, their boots crunching on the shattered remains of civilization. The air is thick with ash, and the silence is broken only by the distant, unsettling sounds of the invaders. Every shadow holds a potential threat, every moment a test of their will to survive. Their journey is a harrowing reminder of the cost of war and the resilience of those who endure it. As they navigate the skeletal remains of a once thriving city, the survivors are constantly reminded of what they have lost. The towering monuments, now reduced to rubble, serve as a stark contrast to the vibrant life that once filled these streets. Yet, amidst the destruction, they press on, driven by the hope of finding a safe haven and rebuilding their shattered world. The silence shatters as the guttural clicking of the invaders echoes through the ruins. These are not mere creatures. They are grotesque fusions of flesh and machine, relentless hunters with glowing yellow eyes that pierce the darkness. They are the embodiment of the enemy, a constant threat that forces Elias and his group to fight for every inch of ground. The ensuing battle is a brutal dance of survival, a desperate struggle against overwhelming odds. Elias and his companions fight with a ferocity born of desperation, their rusted weapons spitting fire as they try to hold back the relentless onslaught. But the invaders are too strong, too numerous, and one by one, the survivors fall, their screams echoing through the ruins. Just when all hope seems lost, Elias spots it. A massive bunker built into the cliffs, its reinforced metal doors partially open. It's the source of the signal, the promise of salvation that has driven them this far. With renewed determination, they push forward, their legs screaming in protest as they race towards the entrance. Reaching the control panel, Elias slams his fist against it, roaring for the doors to open. For a heart-stopping moment, nothing happens. Then, with a deafening rumble, the doors begin to groan open, revealing a flood of artificial light and the promise of safety. But as they stumble inside, they quickly realize that this is not the sanctuary they had hoped for. Armed soldiers, clad in worn-out armor, rush forward, dragging the survivors inside. But their faces are not filled with relief or welcome. Instead, they wear a grim determination, a look that sends a chill down Elias's spine. The man who had spoken the message steps forward, his face lined with scars, and delivers the crushing truth. You made it. The message wasn't a distress call, it was bait. Before Elias can react, alarms blare, and the man grabs a radio, calmly announcing, "They took the bait. Prepare for the final attack." The realization dawns on Elias that this isn't a sanctuary. It's a trap, the last stand of a desperate humanity. The hope that had driven them this far has been twisted into a weapon, used to lure them into a deadly ambush. Outside, the night explodes with the shrieks of an army descending upon them. The creatures have followed, drawn by the promise of a final victory. There is no running now, no escape. The war isn't over, it's just beginning. Elias and the remaining survivors must now face the ultimate test, fighting not just for their own survival, but for the future of humanity. This is not just a story about war and survival. It's a story about the choices we make in the face of adversity, the power of hope, and the dangers of desperation. It's a reminder that even in the darkest of times, the human spirit can endure. But that hope can be a dangerous weapon in the hands of those who seek to control it. Are you ready to witness the final battle for humanity? Dive into this gripping tale of survival, betrayal, and the enduring power of hope. Here's what you can do. Share this story, spread the word, and let others experience this thrilling adventure. Leave a comment. What would you do in Elias's situation? Stay tuned. Follow for more stories that explore the depths of the human spirit. The fate of humanity hangs in the balance. Will you stand with them